We're replacing this. See how that's ripped? We're afraid that plastic's going to tear sometimes in the middle of the night all the way down, and then we'll lose our fish. Welcome to Bishop Aquatics. Lots of things are happening down here in Phoenix at our guppy farm, and it's November 1st, so I thought I would show you some of our upgrades and some things that are happening at Bishop Aquatics. You can see our brine shrimp feeding station. We're now running 4 containers of brine shrimp a day. We give a feeding of 2 in the morning and 2 at night. We're feeding all of our fry. We've turned our outside racks mainly into fry stations. So we've got all of we're pulling fry to really ramp up fry production. So we've got fry really ramped up, and some of them are about ready to go online on our website. I've been showing you films, have we built up racks, consolidated our Colorado Springs and Phoenix locations. Well, it is November 1st, and we are having the fans taken off line, of course, and the tops put on, the insulated tops put on the tubs at night. We showed the video of all the heaters on, and all the heaters and everything's balanced out. We have our tubs at 72 degrees, which is probably low for most people thinking of guppies, but this is how we like them. At the lower temperatures, your fish are hardier. The higher temperatures do produce more fish. They do produce faster fry development, but at a cooler temperature, your fish live longer. So the fish you get for us may be a little slower growing, but they're very hardy fish. So that's our goal. We, on purpose, we set the temperature at 72 degrees. So all of our tubs, all of our racks, all of our tanks, as you see, we now have outside tanks. All the heaters are in place. And this morning the temperature is 50 degrees. So obviously we do have to have heaters on. Gonna film for you. We did get a new air pump, guys. If you remember our old air pump, we couldn't even film without having it taken offline. I unplugged, obviously, taken offline, unplugged. We got this new one. We have 3 times as much air, maybe 4 or 5 times as much air, and I can actually film with it running. So very happy about our new air pump. It's one we bought off Amazon, and it was $300. But it's pumping everything outside, all the aquariums, all the tubs. We're about to process a new item and test out and develop. We're taking these racks and we're going to turn them into shrimp racks, as well as our fry racks. We were given an RO system to test out, and we're going to show some videos on how we're going to hook this up using a drip system. So that's coming up, guys. And let me show you another expansion that we're talking about. We're going to take down this rack here of 5. These are 5 27-gallon tubs. I've rebuilt this rack. This will make the 4th time now. So, you know, sometimes we don't get things right either. I'd rather just do racks one time. But anyway, we're in the process of emptying these tubs out and moving them out. And what we're going to put right here is 2, instead of the 5, we're going to put 2 100-gallon tubs in, because the quality of the 100-gallon Rubbermaid tubs are really, really nice. It's a permanent situation. These tubs we do buy from Lowe's, Home Depot, the big box stores. They're cheap, but they, in a commercial operation like this has become, they don't hold up as well as we want them to. I mean, some of these have been in service now for 2.5 years, so that's pretty good use for like a $10 tub. But we want to replace these with 100 gallons. So we're going to make one 100-gallon tub filled with our red mosaic. This is the red mosaic tub. It is so filled with fry. I mean, not with fry, but just with fish. that we're going to let these guys expand out. And so they're going to get a 100-gallon tub. And we're in the process of tearing down the 5 27-gallon tubs. We've emptied out the Blue Dragon, and that's gone, and that's just done a consolidation to the other Blue Dragon. The black koi have been taken out and been moved down to a brand new tank. We've seasoned this off for about 6 weeks, and so they'd have a new 40-gallon tub filled with hornwort. And then the albino koi will go right next door, but we haven't moved those yet. So we've got to move the red mosaic, which will actually get a tub, and we got to move the koi, and we have to move the purple dragon. We've emptied out the koi tub, the albino koi, and moved them to their new location. We'll go over here and take a look at that. They're getting settled in. And now we're currently taking the the purple dragon, and we've pulled out all the fry, and we're going to put the fry into our fry rack and raise the fry separately. And we're getting ready to drain that. Here's the reason we're replacing this. See how that's ripped? We're afraid that plastic's going to tear sometimes in the middle of the night all the way down, and then we'll lose our fish. So they are deteriorating, and it's time to replace the tubs. But the red mosaic are the only ones left. What we're going to do in the red mosaic, since they're going into the tubs, we're just going to drain most of the water out, set it on the ground, and then basically just dump the tub water and the plants into the 100-gallon. So we're not going to really displace these too much, but we're not going to drain that out and take the fish out and do it that way. We're just pretty much going to put the tub, fill the 100-gallon halfway up, set the tub in, and just kind of release them in a slow manner that way. But anyway, this is say goodbye to the 5 27 gallons and onward to 2 nice 100-gallon tubs. And you can see now we've taken down the 5 27-gallon tanks, and we've set up, just to see how they fit, our 2 100-gallon Rubbermaids. We've taken 4 of them down, completely torn them down, taken them out. We're cleaning out the sand to reuse the sand, the substrate. We've taken the 1 tank that we're going to keep the fish in right here, the red mosaic. We've taken down the water just long enough for us to pick up the bucket and set them down here, because we're going to put them instantly into a tub. The reason we can do that, because our water's filtered, so we don't have any chlorine in our new water. Our substrate, we're reusing the old substrate, so it's already not has the nitrogen, the nitrate bacteria in there, so we don't have to deal with that. Our plants are ready to go. So we're going to take you through and show you how we are doing the tubs. Now we've taken a right angle drill, and we've drilled both of the tubs already for our bulkheads. We've go ahead and install this. This is our right angle drill. We installed it, and we drilled to the proper size for the bulkhead. Now the bulkheads we're using are 1-inch double bulkheads. And what that means is you put it through the hole, and it has threads on both sides. It's got a thread here, and it's got a thread here. Let me get a 1-inch adapter, and I'll show you how it threads. So that goes to your drain out with a 90, and then you can also put right here, and then you go 90 up, and that's your overflow. Okay, now what we've done, we've drilled those 13 inches down from the top. That gives us about a 2/3 to the top, 1/3 to the bottom. So that gives us, if we want to drain the tub, that gives us a 2/3 drain. And let me show you, we've installed this one already. We've tightened up the nut, and that one's ready to go. I'll show you how we install the next one. We're getting ready to install the bulkhead. You see it has a gasket. You put the gasket tight against the bulkhead on the inside. So you install the bulkhead. right like that. Making sure that gasket is nice and tight. There you go. Okay, then you take the nut on the back. And we get it nice and hand tight. Then we take a pair of channel locks. We put it, and I'm backing it up with my hands. That's all there is to it. You install your male adapter. I use a threaded tape on there already, a Teflon tape. And then you don't want to over tighten this. So I'm only going to put about that much tension on. It's not under pressure. It's outside. If you get a drip, it's outside, but you won't get a drip. That's a nice connection. Now we'll put a 90 down. We'll cut a T into our waste pipe, and we'll run the waistline into our waist. We'll come back and we'll show you how that's done. Okay, I forgot to film while we were doing it, but we're hooking up the back of the tank to the sewer system. Now we used a 1-inch threaded by glue 90. So it's kind of a street 90, which that does is get me closer back to the fence. And then I just go down and I hook into the 2-inch, this is 2-inch ABS. And the fitting that I use to hook into it is called a 2 by 2 by 1.5 inch sanitary T. So we just put the T in, and that's it. That's all there is to it, guys, for the drain. Very simple, very easy, very straightforward. We have finished setting up the 100-gallon tanks. We've taken down the 4 25s. We've built a rack, a stand for the 2 100s. We filled them up with water, and I've put the red mosaic in their tub. They've been in there all night long, and they're doing just great. Now, this tub is going to be blue mosaic. It's also been filled up, but we haven't changed the fish yet. We're going to put in the blue mosaic. So we're going to have blue mosaic dragon and red mosaic dragon side by side. Now, guys, we decided to set up another station. We're going to build a live food tub feeding stations. We're going to grow live brine shrimp to adulthood. So we're going to take our feeding station of our brine shrimp and take over the leftover shrimp. In other words, we pull some shrimp out, we feed them, but there's always a few live shrimp that it's not worth, filtering out. So we're going to take that, dump them into the outside tub, run filtration and heat, and grow them to adulthood. We're also going to build a Daphnia tub to grow and sell live Daphnia and feed our fish. So our goal is to really take our fish feeding system to another level. We want to feed pretty much 90% live foods and get away from the pellet foods, get away from the dry foods, get away from freeze-dried foods, grow our own food, and bring it to a new level. We feel like the temperature in Phoenix is very conducive to growing brine shrimp outdoors and Daphnia year-round. So we're going to attempt to build our own live food systems, and we'll film that along the way and let you guys know how it is. But anyway, we've got the 2 100-gallons set up, and so now our outdoor fish system consists of 6 100-gallon Rubbermaid tubs. We've added the pearl weed from the blue mosaic dragons. Here's pretty much the entire tank that we've pulled out. And we're going to go from a 27-gallon on these boys and girls to a 100-gallon. So let's take a look and let's let them go and give them a shot here, guys. These are very nice conditioned fish. ready. They're on our website already. Available for sale in pairs. The blue mosaic, one of our best-selling fish, one of our most desirable blue-colored fish. The number one fish we have right now, though, again, remains the red mosaic. And we have a huge supply of this also available. This is the fish Aquarium Co-op Corey named the most beautiful guppy in the world, and it's clearly our best seller. But we do have available large stocks right now of the red mosaic dragon and the blue mosaic dragon. And you can see the homes. These are the only tubs we have them. This is the home, this is the tub, this is the aquarium that your fish will be coming out of. All hand raised in America, Phoenix waters.
They're set up, tucked in for the night. Everything's working as it's supposed to. We have our bubblers for air. We have one that doesn't collect the waste, it just filters purely biologically. Then we have one over here that does collect the waste, so it cleans the water, so we have nice clean water, as you can see. And we have a heater in there as well. And we just have this light on here just so we can see at the moment. It's night. So it's been a busy day getting these tubs set up. Fish are in their new homes, they're happy. There's the red mosaic one. You can see all the fish are getting tucked in. But we are going to get the cover on. It's getting cold. We hope you enjoyed this video, found it useful. You guys get some guppy ponds set up, and we'll see you in the next video.